Hey guys! So today I'm making my weekly check-in for the month of June. So I usually like to use this to help me keep track of my budget because sometimes, as you guys know, in certain categories I can go a little overboard. Get my eating out category, for example, sometimes I can go a little over budget, and this just helps me stay on track, stay on budget, and it just helps me focus and just stay on top of my budget goals. So that's what we're doing here, my June weekly check-in. And don't get confused by the colors. These are Caffeinated Kate's May stickers, but I just am using it for June because I didn't do my weekly check-in for May. So I'm using these stickers for the month of June. So that is that. And I just want to make a disclaimer for my June budget. I forgot to include eating out in my June budget, and that's one of my worst categories. I could not even believe that I forgot to add that category here. So I did shift the sticker a row down, and I added in my eating out category, which increased my overall budgeted total. So now my budgeted total is $1,775.96. And before it was like $1,500. So that increased, and I was wondering why I was like coming in a little less than usual this month for my budget. But now I see why. I forgot eating out. Can't believe I did that. Now, weekly check-in. So, right now, guys, we can get started. And as you guys can see, I already laid down my stickers, so that won't cause any extra time in the video. So I'm gonna get started with, oh, you know what? Let me just in case you guys can't see from there, I will let you guys know what each category says. We have week category, like what type of budget it is, whether it's restaurants, home expenses, whatever you want to list here. Our budgeted amount we have here, what we spent, and we have our remaining. So week 1, and just so I know for myself when I'm looking back, I'm going to put the exact dates that week 1 covers for me. So week 1 will start with my actual paid date. It'll be from June 7th to June 13th. And just I'm gonna put the dates for all of the categories since I'm just doing that one. Week 2 will cover June 14th to June 20th. Week 3 will cover June 21st to June 27th. And I'm looking on the side of my calendar now just so I know exactly what dates these weeks go into. This one is June 28th to July 4th. Oh man, I'm supposed to put through. I always forget to have my whiteout on deck when I'm recording these videos, but that's okay. I put a slash instead of a through symbol, so once I'm done recording, I'll fix that. All right, so now we can get started on our categories. I'm putting gas, groceries, eating out, of course, beauty, and my personal allowance. So, oh, and I don't think I said this in the beginning of the video. I probably said something like it, but just so you guys know, I use this weekly check-in to check in on different categories that I feel need to be monitored or, like, you know, watched closely. Basically the categories that I feel like I'm getting out of hand with, the one that I tend to get out of hand with every month. Eating out, of course, that should be on there. Getting gas, I don't really get out of hand, but it could possibly go over budget, and I really want to monitor myself and prevent that from happening. Groceries, beauty, and personal allowance. Personal allowance is a tough one for me as well, especially right now because of all the shopping that I'm doing because I'm going on vacation. So I really want to monitor my spending there. So yeah, like I said, these are just the categories that I feel like need to be watched closely. Like, of course, I wouldn't have my cell phone bill on here. Like, you know, that's a regular bill. It's not something that I really can go overboard with. So that will not be on here. Things like that won't be on here. So guys, this is me actually recording the whole video again. Well, not the whole video, but just these areas. I actually had to do some whiting out because how I keep track of my budget is not by what most budgeters do. They do, like, a lot of budgeters use cash envelopes, but I keep track on an app called Fudget. So in my Fudget app, I was looking at my my budget for the month of May and my spendings for the month of May, and I was like writing it down, doing the video, and I'm like, wait, this looks familiar. Yeah, it's because the whole all the numbers were from May. So I had to white everything out. It's not as pretty, but so for my gas budget for the month of June, and if you don't, you know, remember your budget, of course, you can always look back at what you wrote down for your June budget. Like, if you don't remember it when you're doing your weekly check-in, just go back. That's what I love about a binder or a notebook or whatever, budgeting that way. Just flip back. You always have it. It's great. Gas. So my budget for gas for the month of June is $120. My budget for groceries is $80. Then we have eating out, $220. Beauty, $120. I hope you guys can see that. I hope the whiteout isn't too distracting. But I don't think it looks too bad on camera, so you guys should be able to see that properly. Personal allowance, my budget for the month is $150. And what I love about these weekly check-ins is that it really prevents you from overspending. It really does. Like, if you know that, you know, maybe you have a home goods problem, then one of your categories should be like home expenses here, because these are the categories that you want to monitor closely. If you know you have that home goods problem, then you should be monitoring what you're spending in home goods on a weekly basis. You know, monthly may not work for you. Bi-weekly may not work for you, you know, like per paycheck. That may not work for you. Maybe weekly is the best bet for you. So we wrote down our budget. Now we're going to jot down what we spent. So I spent so far on gas, I spent $150. Oh my god, what am I talking about? So far on gas, I spent $51.37. On groceries, I spent zilch. Eating out, you guys know I spent money eating out. I love me some food. I spent $61.73. For my beauty budget, I spent $53.64. And for personal allowance, I spent $98.75. So for the budget category, these will always be the same budgeted amount that you included in your monthly budget. And this will be the amount you spent each week. So these numbers for week 1 will not be the same numbers in week 2, and so on and so on. I can already tell that I'm a little further than I want to be in my budget, but I do know that I'm going on vacation, and I do know that, for the beauty category, it will be high these next couple weeks because I'm getting my hair done, nails done, toes done, all that good stuff. And I know personal allowance will be a little high as well because I know that I'll be doing plenty of shopping. I'm going to try to keep it at a limit, of course, but I will be doing some shopping, getting new swimsuits, getting a few new vacation clothes, and all that good stuff. So let's add up the remaining. We have, for gas, we're doing 120 minus 51.37. So we have 68.63. The budget is $80, and I haven't spent a penny on groceries yet. So remaining, I still have my $80 in full. For eating out, I've already spent $61.73 out of the $220 that I budgeted for myself. So $220 minus $61.73. Remaining, I have $158.27. Not bad. For beauty, I budgeted $120. We're going to subtract that from what I spent, $53.64, and we have a remainder of $66.36. For my personal allowance, I did some shopping from boohoo.com. Hopefully I can put together a little try-on haul for you guys. It'll be like a mini try-on haul, but I would love to do that, so we'll see about that. So that is, I budgeted $150, which is a little higher than what I typically spend on my personal allowance for the month. But, like I said, I'm going on vacation, and that is to be expected. I purposely made it high so I can get all my shopping done within my budget. $150 minus $98.75. And that's what having a budget is all about. It's all about planning ahead, and just how to get ahead financially. So I have $51.25 remaining there. Okay, and that's really it. No need to do a total. This is just a weekly budget. It's not, it's not really the same as the monthly budget. It's just the categories that you want to keep a close eye on. And for me, it's these 5 things right here. That's usually the categories that I go over budget in. So yeah, that's really it, you guys. I wanted to make this video pretty quick. I hope you guys got a good grasp on how to do the weekly check-in. If not, always ask me questions in the comments. Email me if you don't want to ask certain questions directly in the comment section, and I'll answer. I'll definitely get back to you guys ASAP. So let me know how you guys did in your weekly check-in. I wanted to see how you guys are doing in your budget. And who knows with these summer months, like it's in the summer it's a little bit more difficult to stay on budget, but we're gonna make this happen. We got this. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, the whole shebang. And remember guys, it's never too late to plan a better you. Thank you guys.